Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tega. If this is the first time you're joining me on this channel, thank you so much for watching today. If it's not your first time, thank you for coming back. We're going to talk about how to work around black tax. If you're black, you already know what I'm talking about. I'm sure you have an idea what I'm talking about. If you're not black, I'm going to explain it to you shortly. Just keep watching. We'll be drinking wine today. So let me explain it in my own words as best I can. Black tax is what is expected of you to pay back to your family, usually family, friends, or people that feel entitled to your success, or people you, let me not use the word feel entitled because I kind of have a new fresh perspective to entitlement. So black tax is kind of what you giving back to the people who depend on you, who expect soft stuff from you, and who you think you might be responsible for or owe when you finally start to earn money. Because it's usually when you're successful, but then there are different definitions of successful, and what you think is successful may not be what they think is successful. So they may think that you're already successful, so you need to start paying tax. That is black tax. You have to send money home, take care of your family, take care of your siblings, pay school fees for people, just shall meet demands. Because as a black person, you're not successful alone. When you're successful, you have to take others with you. That's how it works. Okay, now, when you finally are able to break through, considering how difficult it is to, be successful in life, then since the climate is really tough and a lot of people are not successful, if your family members, unfortunately for you, aren't as successful or even fairly successful, then you have to start taking care of them as well as yourself. So today I'm going to talk to you about how you can navigate it. You don't have to be irresponsible or uncaring or unsupportive. You can support people. You should help people out if you can, if you're willing to, if you have enough to. Even if you don't have enough, from the little you have, there should be something that you can do if you want to. It depends. It's your money, so it's your decision how you spend it. But when you're black, it's not really your money. It's everybody's money. So everything I'm going to say is just my opinion. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to do as I say. But I think that these ways can help you work around it. So the first one is this. Put you first. Yes. Repeat that again because it's very important. Put you first. Do not feel guilty for enjoying your hard work. There's a reason you wake up every day, you go out and do the job. You go out and work, you go out and find a way to earn money. It's so that you can have a good life. Or it's so that you can do with your money what you want. If giving away your money is what you really want to do, if that's the reason you work hard every day, then that's perfect. Take care of your family, give it away. That's putting you first because that's why you work. If you work because you want to enjoy the good things of life, you want to just, live life, because earning money is a struggle already. So I personally, I work hard because I want to be able to afford the things that I want. And I'm not a thing person. I'm into experience, traveling, seeing places, doing stuff, going out, eating food in expensive places, my home, living in the place that I like, buying stuff in my home. But you have your primary reason why you get out of bed in the morning, and that primary reason is you. You first, whatever makes you happy, whatever you want to do with the money that you earn. Now we're not thinking about anybody. We're not thinking about your wife, your husband, your kids, your anybody, your family, your mom, your dad. We're thinking about you. Why do you get up in the morning and go to work? Why do you earn money? What do you want to do with money if you make money, or when you make money? What do you really want to do with it if you didn't have all of these demands around you? Put that first. If not, what's the point? Second thing you need to do is figure out what or who is priority to you. If your immediate nuclear family, maybe you've got a husband, you've got a wife and kids and all, if they are your priority, you need to see, it's not default. I don't think it's default. I think sometimes when it comes down to it, there's some people, their mothers are their priority. They would rather attend to their mothers first before their husbands. Some people it's their father. Some people it could be their younger sister, their younger brother. If their spouse asks them for something and their younger brother asks them for something, they'll do it for the younger brother first. That's just the reality. It depends on you. You need to know who and what is priority to you. If it's a what, if it's your car, if it's your house, is your what, if you had a limited budget and you had two options to choose to do the same with the same budget, what would you rather do it on first? Who do it? For me, my priority is my mom. After myself, if I have two things I need to do and I wait, it's always my mom I will pick first. And I don't feel guilty about anything I do for myself as long as I know that she's sorted. What any other person thinks, what any other person wants, what any other person wants to imagine, or whatever black tax anybody feels that I owe them, it can wait. Then the third thing, which I think is almost as important as putting you first, is to assess your monthly income. Other people looking at you from outside, these days, all these fake it till you make it. You see somebody that does not have 1 naira in their account, they are wearing Balenciaga. People don't have any money, but they wear Balenciaga, they wear Gucci, they wear designers. This is not shade to anybody. People that feel like fake it till you make it is the way. I feel you, brother and sister. Do you? Those of us from outside, we can't see what's in your bank account. There are even people that act like they are suffering, that they will never spend their money to do anything useful for themselves. They never look alive. They look like they're about to die, yet they have a lot of money. I even have more problem with those people than the people that fake it till they make it, because at least hopefully they will make, they're hoping to make it. You've already made it, you're doing as if you are dying. That is not the point. My point is, assess your monthly income. Your family members might be looking at you like, oh, Tega is shining. See her in this Instagram picture. She must have like 10 billion somewhere. Maybe I should go there, like, I should call her, ask for like 5 billion out of that 10 billion. She just, there's money. But you came and you edited that picture. You edited that picture. That's why that picture is like that. You know how much you've spent from inside your bank account. You know what is there and what is not there. You know what you have and what you do not have. But you don't have to print your bank statement and paste it on your forehead and show everybody. Whatever anybody wants to think. If they think you're rich, then you're probably doing it right. I don't know. But then, if your family members or people that you're supposed to pay black tax to look at you like you have it all, they may make demands of you that are unreasonable. Not because they're bad people or anything like that, but because, well, I just think people are always going to be people. But you don't need to push yourself out of what you don't do, what you cannot do. Don't do more than you can do. Do you understand? So assess what your monthly income is, and out of it, where you've budgeted, create your budget, then create a separate budget for black tax. Like, it works, trust me. Have a set amount of money monthly that you use to send people at home. Do you get? Just let's say you have the 10 billion, you spend 10 billion, you have 10 billion, and from there you spend 5 billion monthly, and then maybe 15 billion enters your car. I don't know. So that 5 billion you spend monthly, you know what you spend on electricity, what you spend on rent, what you spend on taking care of yourself, your personal expenses, your electricity, all of that, your bills and all, necessary stuff, your savings, investments, whatever. Then you also, as you're budgeting for rent, electricity, you budget for black tax, because it will come. If you're from a family where, of course, they call you and they ask you for stuff, or even if they don't call you, you just have people that you feel responsible to, or you just want to do something because we're Africans. We feel like we owe our family that, just put the amount somewhere. Don't go and remove money from another account, maybe your savings or your investment account or your rent account or your enjoyment account, to send to somebody because they say, I'm broke or something, help me. It's not as if you would not give or you don't want to give, but it's discipline. If you don't discipline yourself like that, you find out that you're not able to save or invest anything, you're not able to grow, because everything you earn you give away. There is always something, there will always be something. If you're from a family like that, there will always be something that you might do, you can do, or someone, in fact some people that you haven't even spoken with before forever and ever, you don't even know how they got your number, but they say, I'm that auntie that I carried you on my head. I'm that uncle that I gave you a bath when you were a baby. I'm that. They will always come. Do you understand? I think it will help you to have a budget for that, and when that budget is cleared for the month, it's cleared. Don't be doing softy I'm doing, except it's emergency, life or death, or somebody they life or death situation, before you go and look for something else and do. But if learn to say, oh, I would really like to help, but it's a bad time, let's do this next month. Then you record that person that, oh, next month this person that I promise this thing, let me do for the person. If you do the one you want to do for next month's own has finished. It has finished. Don't do past yourself, because you'll be making it look as if, no, you are Dangote's older brother. Meanwhile, you can't even afford to drink the small wine of how many pounds that I'm drinking. Okay. Learn to say no. All these things I'm telling you, it's from experience. So I had to learn all these things, practice. It's not easy at first, but at some point you put you first. Remember, you put you first without being irresponsible or being selfish. I know you might be saying, oh, what about this? Why would I put myself first? It's easy to say. I know it's easy to say and hard to practice, but they say practice makes perfect. And if you actually do sincerely put you first, if you actually understand that you're going through so much, working so hard, using all of your life, spending all your life at work, what is the point if you're working so hard and you're not using it to do anything for yourself? At the same time, if giving money out is what makes you happy, then that's fine. It means you're doing for yourself what makes you happy. That's my basic point at the end of the day. This is for people who want to find a way to balance it. Do you understand? Like people that don't want to be stranded and emptying their account all the time, still having savings, investments, growing their money and stuff. This is for them. So if this is you, keep watching. If not, I don't know, you can forward it to your friends, or you can just, go, because to you now it will sound like I'm talking nonsense. So learn to say no, because you don't want to feel like, oh, somebody asked you for something and you said no, you're feeling bad. When you know that. I don't know how I want to say this thing again, but there are some times that you need to say no, so people don't feel like you're their first point of call every time they need help. It will be like you're adding them to your bills, your monthly expenses, because people, you always, what you allow continues. Let me just put it that way. And sometimes it's not nice for you to encourage people to just have some kind of expectations of you, because there are things you need to do for you too. And I don't believe that anyone has unlimited funds. you know I don't believe so. If someone is your younger sister, your younger brother, your mom, your dad, I'm sure you've already put them in your budget for the month, so there is no need to say no. But if you've budgeted something and you've done it for them, something that can wait, something that isn't urgent, something that is not, don't dip it out of, because that's how you find out that you're not growing. You're making money, you can't see it. You're just wondering, where did all my money go? What did I do? And you try to look at yourself. Did I do for my You didn't do anything for yourself. You can't see what you're doing for yourself. Your money is just disappearing. Maybe you're not saying no enough. Just my opinion. Finally, do not give out what is expected. Give out what you can afford. I don't know how this sounds to you, But here's what I want to explain. At the end of the day, people's dynamics are different, okay? It may be that what happens with A doesn't happen with B, or the black tax for A is different from the black tax for B. What I'm saying here is whatever applies to you, try to use that. If it doesn't apply to you, then it's fine. If someone says, oh, I want to do this thing, or I want to go to here, I want to do that, or whatever, and I need 50,000, even if you have the 50,000, it's just my opinion. Even if you have the 50,000, learn to talk, open your mouth. If you don't open your mouth, some things will just, you will just be frustrated with yourself. You'll be inside yourself, trying to please people, trying to, making yourself unhappy. Tell them that, see, I work with plans, I earn this money and stuff, so I plan, I will do it for you. But the next time this happens, you call me out of the blue, I wouldn't even answer you. And if it happens again, you know what I said about learn to say no. If it happens again, say no. Say, I am so sorry, this is a bad time, this is urgent, and I didn't plan for it. It's as if they cannot beat you. They can't beat you. Next time, before they come and run under you, inconvenience you, they will plan. Because it gets to a point where you're just taken for granted. It's not intentional. These people probably love you, they're your family, they love you, they don't mean to take you for granted. But like I said, what you allow continues. Really, and notice how someone reacts to what you do for them, because it will also help you cut back on excess black tax. So if you see someone that is totally ungrateful, unappreciative of the fact that you sweat, and you remove that money from the sweat and you give to them, you know that next time this person calls me, you see that learning to say no I did, I'll use this person to practice it. It's as simple as that, because if you put yourself first, you start removing some unnecessary stress. There are some people that are not even that close to you, they don't care about you, they don't call you, they don't call to ask after you, they don't want to know how you're doing, whether you're alive or dead. They don't really care about you, they just care about what they can take from you, all in the name of black tax. All in the name of, I wore you your shoe when you were going to KG1, or whatever. Some things they probably didn't do, some things that even if they did, so what? Do you want me to wear you your shoe back? Alright guys, I'm not trying to, this is not a video to teach you how to be mean or to be wicked or stingy or selfish. No, I'm a generous person. I just know how to budget for black tax so it doesn't inconvenience me. So if it doesn't work for you, say it doesn't work for you. Open your mouth. Okay? Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Please do subscribe to my channel, it will help. And leave a comment down below. You can leave a thumbs up, you can leave a smiley face, you can leave a laugh, or you can leave something genuine and tell me what you actually think about this video, okay? Thank you, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!